guys. All right, now recording. Strong zone. The strongest line of resistance and the strongest line of support. Right. Right. Two of the strongest zones. Right. So I want you to see how everything correlates. Now check this out. When you're trading price action, I want you guys to understand that I have no indicators, right? Well, the auto field retracement, but I have no indicators right now, right? No indicators, straight price, Japanese candlesticks, right? The best way to trade is to basically read where price is going, right? This is why we have support and resistance. And the field and the pivot point provides the strongest zones for us to see where the market is reversing at, right? Check this out. If I actually change these Japanese candlesticks to lines, you can see the clear reversals in the market, right? Now, as a trader, as somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, trading price action, how can I rephrase this, right? How can I phrase this? You want to be able to talk yourself through the market, right? All the way from the left, all the way to the right. Check this out. Let me go back to my candlesticks, right? So as you can see, right, price broke through, it retested this zone, broke back through, retested, broke through, came through, broke through this zone, retested, broke through, retested, broke through this zone, right? And et cetera, right? You should be able to read out price. If you can read out the price, you can predict the next move that's going to happen, right? So check this out. I showed y'all how to mark up support and resistance, because when we get on our training calls, when we get on our live trading calls, everybody should be able to show me a setup. It shouldn't be 2 to 4 people calling out trades. It should be all of us, right? Imagine how many trades we could put out if everybody can show an analysis, right? If everybody can have a good analysis, right, our percentage in winning will increase. The 20 traders sending out quality signals is better than 4 traders sending out quality signals, right? And I just taught y'all the easiest way to get y'all analysis, okay? So I got a question. Drop a 5 in the chat if you don't understand how price reacts towards zones. If you don't understand how price reacts towards zones, drop a 5 in the chat. All right, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. Boom. Boom. Hey, family, give me a few minutes while I, you know what I'm saying, finish marking this up. So check this out, right? Understanding market structure will help you understand where price and how price reacts to every zone in the market, right? So the first thing I want you to understand that first thing I want you to look at is support equals buy, resistance equals sell, right? Support equals buy and resistance equals sell, right? So if we're trading with the trend, right? If we're all right, let's focus on the uptrend, right? If we're trading with the trend, right? If support means buy, resistance means sell, where do we want to enter the market at if we're trading with the trend? Can somebody answer that in the chat for me? So check this out. If we're trading with the trend, right? Where do we want to place our position? What type of position will we place? Where will we place our position at? Right? If buying means going up and selling means going down, and we're in an uptrend is going up, what type of position do we want to place? Support. So I want you to understand that step one, identify the trend. Step two, looking for entries at support. Right, so we're looking for entries at support, right? So check this out. With an uptrend starts with a low, high, high, low, higher, high, uh, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, then a pivot high, right? I'll put PH right at the top right here, right? So when we're looking at an uptrend, right, an uptrend starts with a low, right? Uptrend starts with a low, it works its way up into a high, then it forms a higher low, right? So I want you to understand that if we're looking at a chart, right, and we have our support and resistance marked up, right? Let me scroll down. We have our support and resistance marked up, right? So if we're only looking at this area right here, we're only looking at this area right here, right? We're only looking at this area right here. We can see that it's in an uptrend, right? What are my rules, right? Identify the trend. For an uptrend, identify the trend, looking for entries at support. So notice how this is support right now, and this is resistance. Price broke through resistance. This is no longer resistance. This is now support, right? Price came up to touch a new resistance, and it came back down to a higher low, which is at the newfound support level, right? So When we're buying in the market, we want to aim for all of the higher lows. All for the higher lows. All for the higher lows. We are not looking for any sales in an uptrend. We're only looking for buys. So you have to be patient. You have to be patient, right? Now let's scroll back down. Let's scroll back down, right? So we have a low. Matter of fact, let me make this a little easier to see. So check this out. We have a low. We have a high. We have a higher low. Higher low. Have a higher high. We have another higher low. Then we have a PX, which means pivot high. Now, a pivot high means reversal. Pivot means reverse, right? This is why we're calling it a pivot high, because when it gets to this certain type of high, it's probably going to reverse in the market, right? And realize at my strongest zone, there's a reversal right here, right? But we're going to get into that a little bit later, right? So as I'm talking about an uptrend, we want to look for all our entries at the support level, right? Support, resistance. It broke through. This is no longer resistance. This is now a newfound support level, right? So check this out, right? So we're in an uptrend, right? And I know that we're in an uptrend because I can draw my trend line and actually draw more than 3 spots. There's more than 3 points where the market is coming back to touch my trend line, right? So I definitely have an uptrend, right? So I got a question, family. Do you see the move that happened after this first higher low? Drop a yes in the chat if you see the move. Drop a yes in the chat if you see the move. After this higher low right here, this area right here, do y'all see how big the move was? First off, before I move on, does everybody understand everything that I've said thus far? Does everybody understand? So check this out. If we measure this, if you would have hopped in right here, and if we zoom in, we zoom in a little bit. We zoom in a little bit. We zoom in a little bit. This is clearly, right? This is clearly a bullish engulfing. This is a bullish engulfing. This candle is bigger than this bearish candle, right? Bullish engulfing, and we actually see the rejection, how strong the rejection was off price, right? Candlestick pattern right here. Candlestick, a bullish candlestick pattern that happened at support. So check this out. Let's see how big the move was. From this higher low to the next higher high. This is Bitcoin now. That's a pretty big move, right? Drop a 7 in the chat if you would have made a lot of money if you would have got in at the higher low. Now check this out, right? What if we got in at the higher high and tried to sell short term, right? We're not really catching that many pips. Not as much as we would have caught with the higher low to the higher high, right? That's why in an uptrend, we only want to buy at support. We only want to enter at the support levels, right? So check this out. Let's measure how many pips it was from the next higher low to the next high, right? Trading is so simple if you break it down, but I need for everybody to understand that you must be patient, right? So out of all the trades that I'm looking at right now that I could have called within this area, I'm only looking at 2. And those are the ones that's at the higher lows, the higher low points, right? Even if we zoomed in a little bit, right? Even if we zoomed in a little bit more, even if we zoomed in a little bit more, right here. This is a even smaller version. Honest the truth, right? I'm looking at the whole entire move right now, right? This is a smaller version, right? Even smaller version, right? Low, high, higher low, higher high, right? So let me actually delete this, right? So price came up, rejected off resistance, and then rejected right here in this area. So I already know that it's a zone right here. I already know that it's a zone right here, right? So what I can do is boom, right? I put a horizontal line right here. I guarantee you it's a zone. I guarantee you that it's a zone right here. Probably if I go back in the past, but I guarantee you it's a zone right here. But it has to be something right there if price is reversing, right? So now I'm at support. I'm buying at the higher low, and boom. Pretty good move, right? Pretty great move, right? All right, now family, drop a 3 in the chat if you know how to trade in an uptrend and you know what to look for, right? Because support and resistance is easy now because all we have to do is go to the auto field retracement and basically plot our horizontal lines. So check this out, right? It's now at the strongest zone in the market. So I need for everybody to understand that it's now finna start a downtrend. Price is now, the market is finna push the price down into a downtrend, right? So I want everybody to see the break of structure, right? There was a break of structure right here, right? So this is a high, right? So it actually pushed down. It pushed down into a low, right? And now it's supposed to form a higher high. But what did it do? It performed a lower high, right? Because this high is lower than the previous high, right? So if I go back up, right? A downtrend starts with a, do I got a label? Hold on. A downtrend starts with a high. It goes into a low. lower high. A lower low. A lower high. Lower low. Lower high. All the way down to even a lower low, right? So we go down, right? So if a downtrend starts with a high, comes into a low, then forms a lower high, right? Forms a lower high. This is exactly what happened right here. A high, a low, then a lower high, right? Drop a 3 in the chat if you see this. If this makes sense to you, drop a 3 in the chat. Who just left the call? Who left the call? Who left the call? Oh, okay. Bet. So I got a question. Family, what trend is the market about to go in right now? So we know when the market is about to open back up, but we'll probably get probably one of these, right? One of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. Does that make sense? Let me actually find a downtrend, but before I do that, let me give y'all the trading plan, right? Let me give y'all the trading plan. Looking for entries at resistance. Family, why are we looking for entries at resistance in a downtrend? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me? It equals a sell, right? We want to sell at all lower highs. So check this out. Let me edit this. Let me edit this, right? Only looking for sales, right? In an uptrend, we're only looking for buys. In a downtrend, we are only looking for sales, right? See, Shayana, you're trying to trade against the trend when you will win more if you trade with the trend, right? But I need everybody to understand that identifying the trend is probably one of the most important aspects when it comes to trading, because you need to understand where price is going so you can catch the momentum, so you can catch the wave, right? The easiest way to make money. The easiest way to make money, right? But we get confused when we see a choppy market, right? Because when it comes to candlesticks, it looks way different. It looks way different, right? But the way I just broke it down to you, everybody should be able to understand what it looks like, what good entries look like, right? Drop a 3 in the chat if you know what good entries look like. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 people replied back to me, so that means only 5 people know where to enter the market at. Only 6 people know. All right, cool. So let me actually find a downtrend right now. Actually find a pretty good downtrend. Probably gonna take me a minute to find a downtrend. And Bitcoin's been going up for a minute. No, facts. Let me go to USD Swiss franc, right? Let me delete this. Boom, field auto retracement on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, right? Strong is on. All right, what exactly do you want me to go back to?
When you was putting the can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. When you was putting the zones and stuff like that, can you go back? How did you do those again?
All right, cool. Right. So check this out, right? What I want to do is put the auto field retracement indicator, right? I want to click it. This is what I'm using, right? So what it's going to do is give me some of the strongest zones in the market, right? Our zones will be based off field, the field retracement, right? The only thing I'm doing now is plotting my horizontal lines, right? Boom, right? Now check this out, right? Let me find a good downtrend. Boom, that's a perfect one. That's a perfect one. So what we have right now is a pivot high. We have a pivot high. Why? Because price actually broke structure. Damn, Joe, how did it break structure? This is how. We had a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and a lower low. Right? lower high. Back down to a lower low, right? So check this out. We have resistance. We have support. Price starts here. Breaks through this so-called support area, right? Now it is no longer support, right? This is the new support area, right? It breaks up and it tests the newfound resistance, right? So family, where do we want to enter our trades in a downtrend? Where do we want to enter our trades in a downtrend? Kyra, you mean at the lower high? It's a downtrend now. Right? At the lower highs. At the lower highs, right? Let's see how big these moves are, right? This is USD, USD Swiss franc. $101 pip move. How much money would you have made if you would have dropped a standard on this trade? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. How much money you would have made if you would have dropped the standard? Boom. If you would have dropped a 0.1, that's $100. 0.01, that's $10 easily. Right. I want you to understand that seeing the market takes patience, right? Great traders win because of patience. How do I know it's a downtrend, Joe? Easy. If I draw a trend line, I'm going to get 3 touches. I'm going to get 3 touches right here. All my tops are touching, right? Downtrend. All right, family. All right, so does everybody understand how to trade up when the market is going up? Can everybody understand how to trade when the market is going up and how to trade when the market is going down? It's pretty simple.
I got you can hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Talk to me.
I got one more question. Can you do another example on like where the market is currently at right now? Or yeah, can you do that?
Like where the market is currently at?
Yeah, like show an example, right? Like where it's at right now. To figure out if it's gonna be a downtrend or uptrend.
All right, so check this out, right? So if we're looking, if we're looking right here, right? This was a downtrend, right? This was a downtrend. But as you can see, price actually broke trend right here. It broke trend right here, right? In this area right here, right? It came off a high and then it went into a lower low, right? But as you can see, price was stagnant right here, right? Instead of forming a lower low, it formed a high, right? Then it came back down to form a higher low to a higher high, to a higher low, to a higher high, right? And boom, the switch happened, right? So boom, 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 Boom. Boom. Right. So this was our higher. This was our uptrend. Babe, I'm on the call right now. I'm gonna talk to you later. All right. All right. So check this out. Right. Uptrend. As you can see, it hit a pivot high right here. Pivot high and it reversed. Right. So a downtrend starts with a high, a low, a lower high, and it actually continued to go down, right? But if you would have got in at this, lower high level, you would have caught all these pips, right? So as you can see, price was supposed to hit a lower high, but what did it do? Bullish engulfing. This right here, this is what you call a news candle, right? So a news candle happens when something happens around the world, right? Somebody drops news, some very, very important in the world is happening right now. So it causes a shift in the value of currency, right? Check this out. I'm gonna show y'all something. Check this out. This is called currency Quake. And so it actually shows you the strength of the currency. This is like just another, a way that you can really see how strong a currency is. You know what I mean? So it can give you an extra confirmation on what's about to happen, right? So say that GBP JPY is buying, right? So like I explain all the time, right? We trade currency pairs. If we buy GBP JPY, we're expecting GBP to appreciate over the Japanese yen, right? So we're buying the Great British Pound while simultaneously selling the Japanese yen, right? So as you can see, GBP up, JPY negative. Does that make sense? Drop a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Shayana, yes. So you can actually see all of the currency pairs together if you scroll down. GBP, JPY, JPY, everything, right? Let's get back to it. So as you can see, this was supposed to form a lower high and come back down to a lower low, but it broke trend with a news candle, right? And then it switched. And as you can see, it came back to this zone right here, which is probably, let me delete these. Let me delete these. Let me label this. Strongest zone, right? It's right here, which is what Shayana was talking about. Strongest zone. Realize that, you know what I'm saying? Every time price gets to the strongest zone, it's barely breaking through. And understand that if it breaks through this zone, boom, huge move, right? All right, now, does everybody understand how to trade in an uptrend and how to trade in a downtrend? I have 18 people on the call. I'm not really getting that many responses. How can we access to the video? I'll drop it in our chat. All right, so check this out. On Monday, everybody should have an analysis. There's no excuse. If you are in my traders chat, you should have an analysis. The 4 people that's been calling signals, we will not be the 4 people that's always calling signals. Imagine how much money people can make if there's 20 people that know how to trade that's sending out signals. Imagine how much money will be made in our org, right? Now it won't be no reason for nobody to go out and build their business because they know if they come back, if they bring somebody in, they're going to make money. But I need y'all to understand that starts with us. So if y'all haven't been taking this shit serious, bro, I need y'all to understand that, bro. Right now is like a pivotal point, bro. If you don't want this shit, just say so. Just say something. If you don't want this shit, please say something. It won't be no hard feelings. It won't be none of that. But I need y'all to understand that I'm for real. If you don't understand something, say it.
Okay, I got another question. Can you hear me?
What's up? Talk to me.
Okay, so I know we're still on USD CHL. So do you think it's going to be going in a downtrend now?
Most definitely.
Okay.
So check this out. What's going to happen is the market is probably going to gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since it's already going in a downtrend, it's probably going to gap down. It's probably going to gap down depending on how much, you know what I'm saying, power, you know what I'm saying, the market is pushing the currency pair down, right? It'll probably gap down, right? So that next candle will probably start like right here, right? Drop a 5 in the chat if you've seen this before when the market's open. If you've seen this in the markets before, drop a 5 in the chat. So I need y'all to understand that when a gap happens, that gap must be filled. So all that selling pressure forced the market down. Now this gap has to be filled. So the market is going to buy up until the gap is filled, right? And they're going to drop back down.
Wait, that's crazy. I did not even know that. That's actually crazy though.
Yeah. And it's vice versa, right? When you're in an uptrend, the market was already in an uptrend. It's already pushing up. So it's going to gap up because of the buying pressure that built up over the weekend. It's going to gap down because of the selling pressure from the weekend. Because you got to think about it. The markets are open 24/7. The only thing that closes is our brokers. Our brokers are open 5 days a week.
I'm trying to make sure I got all my questions in. I know I don't want to be asking all these questions,
No, you
but
good.
I'm just trying to make sure.
That's why we on the call. Like, that's why we on the call. You good.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand because this really my first time like understanding all this.
So check this out, right? Tomorrow is Saturday. market is not moving right now, but that don't matter, right? I need everybody to drop at least 2 marked up charts tomorrow in the Millionaires Before 30 chat and our leaders chat. I need to see everybody with a marked up chart. 2 of them. Pick your favorite 2 currency pairs, mark them up just how I showed you how to mark them up. All right. Drop a 7 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying right now. All charts need to be dropped by 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, shit. My fault, y'all. Nigga sick, bro. Chill, bro. It ain't no corona. I can still taste. I can still smell. Drink some water. That's crazy. Y'all niggas really wishing Rona on my life. That's crazy. I thought we was family. I would think y'all would say, damn, get well, Jordan, you know. All right, so before I get off the call, did everybody learn something? Did everybody learn something from the call?
One more question.
What's up? Talk to me.
Are you gonna do another call like this?
Yes, I'm gonna have trainings on the regular.
Is it gonna be for like the whole team, or is it just for the leaders call?
So check this out. I would do it for the whole team, but they don't have access to me. Y'all do. So that's put more pressure on y'all to teach them and to transfer the information, because y'all got to understand, if y'all don't transfer the information, they're going to fall off. So the choice is yours.
That makes sense. Okay.
So for the people that's not on the call, they're down. They're down. They're down in the river. They're a dam in the business, right? So for your family that's not on this call, y'all need to go hold them accountable right now. Because obviously they don't want it like y'all want it. I know Devontae watching the call with Anaya, Kiana. You know, they all in the same room and shit. Y'all need to hold each other accountable. Because next week, I'm purging. Next week, I am purging. All right? If that's all the questions, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe, bro. Y'all can go play Among Us. Make sure y'all send me the code first, because I'm trying to hop on too. Is there such thing as a auto SNR indicator? Hell no. Just use the auto field retracement.
Say that. I'm about to send it. Get some rest, sir.
I am, bro, but I gotta watch another video real quick. And I gotta take a few more notes, and then I'll probably go to sleep, maybe. So y'all can go ahead and send me the y'all just want to stay out. Like, well, let me start recording, bro. Let me start recording.